Yeah, I messed up a recording. I forgot about OBS scene switching, which I don't often do because I haven't been playing multiple games and recording them pretty much day to day. So, hey. But as we sit here, we're gonna try to finish the game. If we don't, well, hey. And that's why we're kind of... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's why I might be skipping through basically a lot of the story, because again, we're just focused on at least turning our brain off and just going through just to see how much we can do. That being said, this is Days of Tornado 1 anyway. I forgot I used Japanese phrases for some of these, but yeah, that's all you need to know. There's not really much else to say. Again, turning my brain off, we're gonna try to run a glass cannon coup, even though I'm increasing vitality and HP, so let's see. AoE, so it is random. Even on the first playthrough. Yeah. Did I say that right? Yeah, first playthrough. Because I fought, I think, was it lightning and then curses? I can't remember my exact first playthrough. Basically, yes, I did play through it once already. But that was me just also turning my brain off and enjoying the story. So, I mean, not really much else to say here. As much as I would like this... No, we're going for wild, aren't we? So, we're gonna have to pay for that, but hey. Shrug! That means... Oop, I didn't mean to skip the rewards. No! I'm going crazy. Well, let's see what happens. Now I'm just interested to see what happens. I mean, I'm gonna have to take out loans. That's what's gonna happen. But, as we continue on here, we can't go to the shop. Don't have any money at all. And she's going... Oh my god, training! Because a lot of strength. Strength? Strength. But we'll see. What hobbies would you like to do? I don't know. Golf. Golf. Oh, goodness. You might get battle hints from golf. You having a recharge. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Anywho. What do we have here? Agility, HP, or HP agility? We'll go agility. We'll go HP agility. Oh my goodness, we need to take a loan, by the way. Hey, cat! Speaking of real-life cats, I haven't seen as many real-life cats lately. That being said, they are... The ones that I know of that exist around me are pretty old, so hey. But, we get money from this, don't we? Really didn't mean to skip that last training, but I did a whoopsie-doopsie, so, yeah. I should have done it for the wild, but Now that being said, if I completely keep collapsing at bosses left, right, and center, then I will. This video will be split into 3 parts, I guess. But theoretically speaking, I should be able to get to the end. But again, I'm obviously skipping through the story, so this is not the channel to keep enjoying the story. What it is to, as we rest here. Get things. I'm losing my brain as I'm trying to focus on making sure Ku can survive. Having a tough time, Morgantiana, but yeah, I try my best, and sometimes it's not enough. But if it is enough, that would be great. You know what? I don't have enough of gold, but that's a me problem. We need to keep working. As much as I would like to do Ku events, that's not gonna happen. I will eat the flower field, though. Might get caught. I don't think it's guaranteed chance. If that was, that would be crazy. But, well, not too crazy. But it would be nice to not have to pay more gold when I don't have it. Max BP? Question mark? I don't have any money to give you. I think, actually, funny enough, investing money was what caused me to run out of gold. Otherwise, theoretically speaking, I do see that I usually have enough gold. That's all I have to say. I need more gold, please, Morgantiana. But if she nah, down's cold. If she eats... What was I gonna say? Oh my goodness, I'm going crazy. Well, hey. There were other things I noticed that I wanted to talk about, but I completely forgot. Because while I'm recording, I often forget things, just in general. But... if that wasn't already apparent. But on top of that, like, outside of recording, though, I'm usually very mindful of, like, oh, hey, there's something that I noticed here that I probably should mention, especially when I'm playing Drapline. But, I think that's his personality, right? There's no hidden thing happening. If there is, I'm going to be very, very sad. But, crit. Some chance to crit. Some chance to crit. Do I have Windblade, by the way? I don't think I do. No, I just have a lot of poison. Well, I just have poison, primarily. And... yeah, I should actually have probably looked at this. No, apparently not. So we can take Sword Dance, but I want the crit rate. Normally, I would just take high rarity things and go Unga Bunga Monkey Brain, but no. You don't sell these for much. Well, I mean, theoretically speaking, working, that's a... relative to how much you get per work, it looks like a fair bit, but it's not. So, eat this rock instead. I could start using catalogs, but I don't have gold, as we may notice here. Yeah. I am doing it. I thought that pays off. It pays itself off regularly, regardless, but it's fine. We'll just do things. And off we go. I could fight, but Morgantiana. Morgantiana on Arches is usually what I end up going towards. Sometimes Tori, but sometimes not. Probably just take more passives if that exists. Otherwise, I mean, we don't have anything else. Nope. Nothing here. I'm mainly going for Claw, but I'll just go for Physical if there's nothing else. And if there's really nothing else, then I guess I'm just forced to take something. Excuse you. Forgetting that which dragon I'm actually fighting, but I think it's fine. I think we just brute force our way through and try our best. If not, I mean, I'll give it a few. Basically, your little things sneak preview is that the future runs will have kind of limitations set on them. No. So the name, I mean, yeah, sure. If that was what the developer decided to translate it, because it's kind of, I thought her katakana, katakana name is Tori, which, I mean, in Japanese, if you didn't know, means bird, as a general definition. Also, I'm out of stamina. But, I guess if the translation decided to go towards, a westernized version of the name, just to give it a name, just to make it more like a name, then I'm not really gonna be, too woof. Did I do that? No. Question mark? Moving on. Hey, Morgantiana, hey. Also, you hear the clickety-clack. Even though my microphone is quite a ways away, I did not switch my settings differently. But this, if I use a noise, if I noise cancel too much, then you'll get weird cutoffs on my voice, and I think that's worse. But hey, yeah, it's fake. Anyway, it's fake. Based on the timing, I didn't feed her sea fish because that's intelligence. I'm going crazy. Anywho, moving on. Basically, hopefully we punch this boss super hard, and I mean the poison's a nice bonus, but otherwise, sacrifice agility for vitality. Hey. That being said, I should probably at least put resilience up closer towards the goal, or towards the grade that we're at. But if it doesn't happen, I mean, I guess I just take a bunch of damage. I think the boss always does a thing, is always a certain type, mainly magical. But if not, I guess I'm gonna find out. Hey, Venomous Fang. That's okay damage, but boy, am I gonna need more. That's partially because, yeah, that's partially because, I didn't even notice I had a shield. That's partially because Venom Fang is supposed to apply poison, so that's where a lot of your damage is supposed to be coming from. How much damage do I actually, no, that's actually not a lot, never mind, I lied. That being said, this enemy does have does have a vitality / defense buff, so maybe we're actually on track. I guess we're gonna find out. Do you get more money from fighting here? Huh. Let me see. Equal to vitality. I mean, yeah, more. Shield on top of recovery would be nice. Whether the recovery is an item or an actual skill. But, yeah, we'll see. No. Not this time. You'll eat it. I'll give you anything else. Just not the fairy. Even though we're not gonna get buffed by the fairy yet. But, hey. So what do we have this time? Could, just in case there's a turn in which I can't do anything. Otherwise, probably go Vital Shield into something else. Crunch. Strength, less damage. Technically, We'll try it out and see. Yeah, we'll try it out and see. So, we are going to be dealing with the thing. And the thing is, whether or not we have enough HP/defense to survive. And right after that is how much damage we do, primarily. 150,000. Depends how much damage I do. Doing this within 10 turns would be nice, but guess we're gonna find out. Crunch! Yeah, that's right. Quote-unquote AoE, but I don't really care. So, hey. Battle cry while we're here. Oh my goodness, yeah, we're taking magical damage. Please help! The regeneration is nice for now, but we can't continue on that for long. Yeah, we can't continue on that for long. Did we punch this, by the way? Ow, the pain! It hurts so bad! Keep punching, I guess. Oh, the pain. It hurts so bad. Wow, we're not doing a lot of damage. HP swap, but I need the healing now, please. I assume they both need to die at the same time as they continue getting buffed. So, we'll try. Although I'm pretty sure we are going to just eat it in the face here. Oh, it hurts so bad. Okay, lesson learned. So, we are going to do something different. Do we have anything different? Yes. I need to out-damage the boss. I did not prepare. So let's find out. So immediate, all of these passives, and a thing. So since we're not going to be able to get much done, we might as well just throw out a punch if we can. Nope. Too late. But meanwhile, yeah, we're too slow. We need to be acting first here, and we're not. So sadness happens. That being said, it's not so bad at the moment. We're just going to get rid of defense here with that armor break. But, actually no, that's a lie. Defense. I'm going crazy. But yeah, we're slowly taking more damage and we don't have the HP to live. Help. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Just a little bit. Oh, please. So, the way that I defeated this last time, because if you didn't know, I lost the recording, is that, hey, guess what? My skills were a lot different. And also we had like 10,000 more HP, which actually makes a huge difference, because as you've noticed, I won't survive another attack. So, yeah. I could defend here, but I'd rather recover HP. Because that will be more mitigated, if that makes any sense. And we need to keep punching. I wonder if they're going to swap first. That would be nice. Okay, yeah, it would be nice. That being said, we defend. Will we survive the next hit is the next question. Because we are slowly hitting a soft enrage here. Hope for the best? Do we survive this? Yeah. So again, with another 10,000 HP, like, again, we'd have a lot more HP here. Oh, please. Punch! No! Well, well, well. And yeah, this is where it would be nice to have extra HP and stuff. We don't move first, so this shield does not get applied there. And then yes, also the dragon breath helps out immensely as well. So we don't have time, is what I'm looking at here. So that means it's not enough vitality. Sadness. So we'll just go for more attacks and see. That way we can cycle stronger attacks, is what I'm trying to say. Because the regular punch does about 5,000 damage. Again, I think we did less damage, but we had better skills and more HP the last time I was here. So, shrug! But, since we don't get it to do anything, we'll just Vital Shield and then start focusing. I'm pretty sure? Am I going crazy here? Anyway, yeah, again, I turned my brain off a lot of the time, so it doesn't really matter. So this one's the one on the left is gonna attack next turn, so we might as well debuff that one. We can attack. And then we can Aura Crash the second one. Actually, that wasn't supposed to do that. Well, yeah, I wasn't supposed to do that. Too late. Move on. Should also, yeah, I should probably have defended on huge damage like that, but it's a bit too late now, so... Ow, I hit my hand on the microphone stand. Heal now. Might as well take this turn to heal. Well, in fact, heal more. Even though I should save that for later, because then we're taking more damage later on. But this is the one. The one on the right is the one I should crunch. If it's indeed the one that does more. Again, I really didn't pay attention the last time I was here, so shrug. But yeah, already noting that we are... We're a lot weaker than we were. Even though we have more strength, it's the defense that would have been a lot nicer. That's all I have to say. So, because at least we can make use of the fact that we go second to change targets. And we defend here. If we survive this, we can heal next turn. Yeah. And so I'm just going to force Dragon Breath. Oh, the pain! Does this get rid of both of them? It should, right? Close. Very close. No! Math! We should be able to get out here, though. If it's gonna just revive question mark? Nope, we took dots. Dots? Oh man, this is this is not gonna be a 45-minute video if I go on like this. If we're just going all out, question mark, let's just go all out. We don't have time to do Vital Shield, and we're relying on the two. We effectively have 150,000 HP, which means we should be at level for this. Again, it's the AoE damage that would have been nice to have. We don't have it though, so shrug. Throw out a punch. I don't know where this punch goes. Where does it go? Does it go on a... Does it hit one of the two randomly? That was a crit, by the way. But we defend here because pain. Yeah, so I'm using a lot more strategy in this version of the fight. Oh, goodness. No. Apply debuffs there. That one's defending, so we don't want to hit it. And we crit that one as well. That's interesting to see, but... Really? He's gonna attack again? Man. That makes me so sad. Well, hey. Things are happening. Armor break left. Yeah. Stop. Into an Aura Crash. Does that get rid of the Exaltation buff? If it does, I should have done that on the one on the left. Also, I should have hit the one on the right. I'm going absolutely insane. But... we can recover 50% of our HP. Again, no... Oh, that's right. Items go first. Items always go first. There's only one level of skill that does not take priority over... Or is not faster than items. And that's if a skill specifically says it goes first. But, hey. Yeah, we have to focus the left one now. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. No! I have to defend here, too. Oh, my turns... yeah, we have to recover HP here. We crunched the one on the right. If we hit a crit here, this battle's over. It is not. And so now I'm just really, really sad. Aura Crash. Aura Crash. Ow. I have to defend here. Please live. We did strip buffs, so it would be nice to survive this. Okay, good. And then, Dragon Breath. I really hope this defense doesn't cause this left one to survive. No, okay, I was about to say headache. Oh, goodness gracious. But anywho. Ku wins. And off we go. I wonder if the dragons are randomized when the next one spawns. But is it that this one I know? I mean, there's a chance that I could have just there's a chance I could have just gotten the same dragon when Morgiana... Basically, when Morgiana tells or sends you a letter telling you what the next dragon is, or boss, whatever you want to say. I wonder if at that moment it's randomized, or is it randomized at the start of a playthrough, a scenario, sorry. But anywho, maybe, unless it's the boss immediately. I completely forgot because my mind went during the recording, but we'll see what happens. Oh no, it's the one we were fighting with at the beginning. But anywho. Is this the boss? That would make sense because I don't remember fighting 4. But anywho, we'll see. I would actually need to keep this HP because pain happens. So yeah, would have gone agility, but I just picked Unga Bunga high rarity, and off we go. And finally, we get blessed by the fairy. Would have been nice before, but depends on what we get. Yeah, that's for training. We don't have much of the training to go, but I appreciate it. That being said, we don't have enough stamina, so gotta rest. Then we get our next festival buff. If we go second, I don't really care if we just hit the boss really hard, so hey. Funny enough, on my first playthrough, this is around the HP that I had, and boy was it already hard to survive. That being said, my resilience is very low, so that's a big reason why we're probably taking a lot more damage. Yeah, final battle. Okay, that's why. I was like, huh, I don't remember fighting anything else. Was there another boss? No, the answer was no. Please! We need to get more. I would like to do a coup event, but I don't think we have the time. So we're just gonna trade blows. I'm fairly certain I go second here, so let's find out. A lot of things happening before battle as well, which is pretty funny, but anywho, and then we just trade blows. So here it's just, yeah, strip buffs, weaken the attack of the enemy, and then just hit them over and over and over and over again. That being said, I forgot to equip a certain skill, but it's fine. If we make Ku Wilder, then it's fine. Durgan Girl. So let's find out if we're going to be relatively prepared. I'm pretty sure if I don't do a thing, let's actually get some resilience. If I don't get any healing skills, then I definitely the food will come later. But let's continue fighting. Does that take more stamina? I thought working with NPCs with 15 stamina. Again, the reason why I say these things out loud, even though they may be redundant, is if for no one else, for me. Strip that buff. Never mind. Do I not have that? I do. Yeah, since we go second, we can strategically strip buffs after they're applied, just to kind of as kind of a counter, so that we still go plus by dealing damage while denying the enemy what they're doing. But again, this is only for like regular enemies, so hey. So yeah. Strict brute force attack is nice for regular enemies, but for bosses, some strategies needed. Give me that money. Buff. Gain a shield equal to next damage taken. Unfortunately, unless they go last... does that work? We're going to take this and play with it, but... Moving on. I wonder if also the compendium just shows you everything as well. I feel like it didn't, but anywho. Now. So basically, the next time we have a shop, which is right now, I think there is another shop left after, but let's find out. I mean, if we're gonna go last anyway, we might as well just buff HP. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to increase our agility especially if we're not on an agility build. By that I mean we have skills or attacks that depend on agility, but that's not the case. So we just force ourselves to go second. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, technically, yeah. But I would like healing items. In fact, there are more of that. Cover 5 HP for one target, apply headache. They take damage equal to intelligence. No, and you know what? Let's actually start re-rolling food. Otherwise, BP, just take a lot of passive stuff. 10 turns. Reduce stamina consumption. Would have liked that earlier, but hey. And then I think we can also... We do have vouchers, might as well use them. just to see what else. Because if we can't get if we cannot get any other food that to buy, we might as. The money's useless at the end of the run, is what I'm trying to say. Unless it gives you more points, but that's yet to be determined. Yeah. So again, this would go towards an agility-based build, Windblade, but. This is a nice little buffer, but what else are we getting? All target attack power. Nope, that's for AoE, so we'll just take the bento, and we're out of money. Bye. There might be another shop left, but oops, I keep saying the bottom one. Yes. I'll say yes just to push you towards wild. That does mean that Ku might I was trying to remember the date of that she ate the sea fish just in case I get a letter, but hey. We'll see what happens. And so I'm pulling up a thingamajiggy. We eat for Morgantiana. I think that's Morgantiana's name in katakana. But anywho, let's find out what we get to eat today. Nothing, and we need to take out a loan. Not ending your run on a loan, I know gives you bonus stuff, but, and there's the sea fish, so, get by with the confectionery box. That's not really a good thing if Ku eats something that's valued a lot higher, but that's only reserved for things like houses and stuff, so maybe if we don't run into those, then, yeah, anywho. Strip buffs. And off we go. Now, the question is, are we going to be ready for the boss? Also, I didn't switch out the skills, but it's fine. For regular enemies, it's perfectly fine, I think. Would like more HP, basically, is what I'm trying to say. If we're not going to increase our resilience much, then we need to increase HP. That's the end of the sentence. Yeah, because we have a heal over time, we have a shield eventually on a later turn, so theoretically speaking, and it's nice that it's all passive instead of skills, because we only have 4 skills to choose from. BP plus. Nom nom. Wild. No, we're neutral actually right at the moment, so never mind. Inclined towards rule still. What do you mean? Yeah, and then one more shop. So any gold that we have probably going to be used for the shop unless we get something interesting here. We don't, but would be nice. Actually, we have catalogs. Let's use them. I mean, yeah, again, we do this because we don't need the agility, is what I'm trying to say. We're also just gonna toss all of our money here. Oops. Come back! I made a mistake. I said 0 on accident. You don't get the funny joke. Hey, Tori. So... takes up a slot. That's the only reason. So we'll take magic resistance up. I assume that mitigates damage. If it doesn't, I'm going to be really sad. Basically, we need more passives. Oh, but that's not the passive I want. So, sadness. We're just grabbing synergies, by the way, because the other two didn't do anything, if nothing else. Vitality for agility. That is interesting, but no. Probably could have just used another catalog there, but it's fine. All right, I'll pay you back. Here you go. Here's your money. Tosses coin bag at her face. Arches, please. We haven't been getting a lot of meat lately, I noticed. So, hey. Yep. Again, this is mostly for a wild personality. Otherwise, I would normally not do that. But anywho. Buff, magic attack, physical. We can't stun bosses anyway. Do we have fans? We do. Upgrade for more poison. Or increase strength. Could have upgraded that. Probably would have been great, but nope. Strength training. Nope. Probably shouldn't. I thought that was going to increase my strength. I didn't read. Hooray! We get 10 plus 10 max stamina when we have 4 weeks left. Vitality for swap vitality and strength. No, thank you. HP, please. I have to go over another load. I know. Yeah. Oh, we don't have enough money. Well, more. Are we going to be able to pay this off? Nah, I'm not sure. Let's find out. Now there are no monsters to fight, huh? When I got the thing to fight more monsters. Nom 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 nom. Guess we end the game on a lone. Aside from the fact that you get less bonus points. Again, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, so at the end of a run, you get basically currency to use for future runs. That's about it. Restore stamina. If only because we have a few turns left, and we actually have to call for another load. And finally, another monster to fight. I nearly stumbled on my words there. 2 enemies. So even just having 2 enemies means that it would be helpful to AoE. And I guess that does make sense. Unless it just does so small damage, but that doesn't make any sense. Anywho. We're gonna get stunned here. Oh. I don't think we can avoid this stun. We'll try. Oh, okay. Thankfully we outsped. And then we get stunned. Ow! I know, we're stunned. We do have regeneration to heal us up, so it's fine for the moment. But boy, could it have been a lot worse. And problems happen. Punch. I was gonna say a thing, but it probably wouldn't have been great. Help! We're stunned and we can't move. Wrong. But yeah, just going through it. Again, we're mainly doing this because in-game time-wise, as we just randomly hit a crit, it's more valuable to us. Oh, magic attack. Magic power and gold. Would have been great earlier, but too late. But it's the only... We can't use magic attacks as our intelligence is way too low. Also, I've got to move this mic. Give us this wild animal. March week 1. And we actually still don't have enough money to pay back these loans. I think I'll survive. Yeah, we'll just complete this run with loans. Unless we just get a turn where we get nothing. We're actually going to re-roll this. Okay, we get nothing. Sure. Because we want to make sure we get through this boss fight comfortably. Could also just fight a small calamity, but let's make use of this last shop. So if we don't find anything here, primarily looking for recovery, but anything that helps us out in battle would help as well. Oh, that's all I have to say. I should have bought that instead. Well, too late now. Guess we'll just take anything else. Or you know what? Let's just end the shop here. So I'm going to instead not do what I did. Never mind, doesn't matter. I should have just bought things in the shop. Now I'm just sitting on money. Unless we buy something great. Not so great. Well, fine. So we're going to again end this run on loans, but hey, we did not eat a tomb. We'll pay what we have back, but yeah, there's nothing much else we can do. So fight an enemy one last time, and off to the boss we go. Jamming, poison needle, brawl outside. Technically that's AoE, but we need a lot more. So let's see here. Armor break, useful if we make use of all 5 turns, but if we just hit a crit, then technically we should have just punched it super hard, but hey. Ow! Should I defend here? I guess we're gonna find out. Ow, that does hurt a lot, though. Reduce damage, but we get to punch. And then we hopefully... If we hit a crit, it's over. If it's not, sadness happens. Yep, we defend, because otherwise we're gonna lose... Oh, we just lost anyway. Well, well, well. If it isn't the consequences of having high HP and 2,431 resist. But, so you know what I didn't do? I didn't grab 6-hit strike. Let's see here. Do we have anything better? Technically, because Ku should be disobeying every so often, but she's not. So, that's really strange. So the theory behind this is that with these skills that are improved, or just in general, crit damage increasing because we're so wild, you want to use the skills that don't benefit from Ku disobeying orders for obvious reasons. Because if she can't use something that's on cooldown, that's what I'm trying to say. Also, let's just defend here. The alternative is if Ku disobeys, but the upside is that we take the damage to deal more damage. That's essentially the trade-off. Theoretically, she needs to crit, but hey. Punch. And off we go. It would be nice if you disobeyed orders soon, but she doesn't. She'll immediately tell you if she does. Ow. Lower this damage. Arr. Yeah, and each separate attack of a multi-hitting attack can crit, which is nice. High agility boosts critical power. Well, it's a bit late now, but it's a passive, so... Oh, never mind. We can counter instead. Which I think can also crit, so hey. Whee! She's wild! She's a wild child! Dragon Girl, go! And let's find out. So, I think we do want this strip. Do we have anything else? Probably not, right? Aside from more BP, I guess? Because 6-hit slash, so because theoretically speaking, 6-hit strike also benefits from disobeying orders because of the crit rate increase, which is nice, but we'll find out. So I wonder if this fight's going to be the same. This is my second time fighting Kuria, basically. Kuria? How do I want to pronounce it? Anyway, moving on. And then we get to deal a huge chunk of damage because of Brawl Outside, question mark? 10%? Yeah, 10%. Ow! But then I also take 10%. So, yeah, riposte, but immediately strip that. And we also take less damage for the most. Yeah, so Lightning Thrust happens before I get to use items, essentially. And that's all there is to say. And until we push Kuria here, then we don't need to worry about huge attacks. Ugh. That wasn't as much damage as I thought, but relative to the boss's HP, it's a lot of damage. So, we don't really have anything to prepare, I don't think. So, yeah. Just toss something at it. Oh, I'm going crazy. Is that going to deal more damage than what we take? Also, the first time I was here, so if you didn't see the trying to play video, the first time I was at this boss, I was using evade instead of defense, which, pretty much all or nothing. And I think Dragon Breath can never miss, so it was a lost cause for me to have been using evade, pretty much. But everything else can miss, like Starfall, so, I mean, hey, but... Eh. Do we want a Dragon Breath? Yeah, let's Dragon Breath. Ow! Because I think we'll still survive a Starfall. And then we push so that she starts preparing Breath. We could heal and then defend. I probably want to do that instead. Well, you know what's going to be funny here is if Ku disobeys orders. Okay, good. Here, if she disobeys orders, we could be in trouble as well. But thankfully, with Shield and Movement Light acting as a passive here, we have extra HP. Basically, for any RPG game, really, having Shield is a nice bonus, because guess what? That acts as effective HP, especially when you don't want to overheal, or you're just at full health. Shrug! But anywho. It would be nice to crit... This also, Kuria never did Starfall, but I guess the good part about that is that we just happened to push, and so we just... If any time that she could have used Starfall, she didn't. She didn't. So I one-shot this boss, as opposed to my first time going through, and obviously it's because I know more than I did before, but also because Evade doesn't work on Dragon Breath. So if you didn't know what's happening here, because I know there are videos and streams out there showing the ending, Ku leaves, and that's a cliffhanger, because also keeping in mind that Drapline is in early access, so before 1.0, which the developer is trying to time towards, I guess, summer of next year. We'll see. But yeah, Week in the Week, status bonus, I don't know what status effectively means, all for bosses, scenario clear, and then we have loans. If I didn't have loans, there's an extra bonus here, but shrug. And I think these are permanent, question mark? Also, this is my first playthrough on this kind of save file, so I guess that means that the CP I get. Also, little fun lore thing to note, when that breaks there, oh no, multiverses, if that wasn't already apparent in the in the storyline. But, so yeah, here are the bonus settings as we get close to the end of this video. Not really much else to say. I mean, they're all nice goody bonuses that will help when you go into Days of Tornado 2, which is, I mean, as it says on screen, enemies become slightly stronger, but CP gained at clear increases. So better to grab all of your bonuses. But Drapline is definitely something I'm going to be playing over and over and over again. Now I'm going to make more videos, at least a few extra runs, obviously Days of Tornado 2, but as we end this run here, I can finally save comfortably, and off we go. I'm still rolling my saves, I don't need to, but when I'm in the middle of the run, it kind of helps out. So, yeah, without further ado, not really much else to say. Thank you for watching. See you later. If you have anything to say, feel free to do so. Otherwise, any advice, questions, so on and so forth, I'll usually at least try to look at all comments. Thank you for watching. Bye!